Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some of the ways that I like to restore myself after a stressful day. If you are finding yourself in need of some self-care after a long day, I really encourage you to try out some of these following tips that I tell you guys about. So today we're going to be talking about how to restore yourself after a stressful day. So I feel like oftentimes when I have a really long day and I get home, I am just like worn out, I'm tired, I don't really want to do anything. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the things that I do after a long day that really help restore me and bring some of my energy. The first thing that I like to do is to make myself a hot beverage. Now that it's summer, it's a little, you don't really need a hot cup of coffee or tea, so it goes the same with cold drinks. I love a good iced coffee or an iced tea. So basically after work, after I get home, depending on what I had to do that day, one of my favorite things to do after a long day is to make a hot coffee, hot tea, iced coffee, iced tea. Drinking tea after a long day is more preferable to coffee just because you can find a lot of really nice flavors that don't have any caffeine in it. And I know that if I drink caffeine, pretty much after noon, I'll have a harder time falling asleep. And if I want to wake up early in the morning, then it's just a never-ending cycle. So I try to stick to the caffeine-free drinks in the afternoon. So a good hot cup of tea or even an iced tea on a nice hot day is very refreshing and gives you kind of like a little bit of energy, recuperate, and all of that. So the next thing that I like to do is to dance it out. Dancing is sometimes one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to get up, I just want to sit on the couch, I just want to chill and relax. But if you've had a really long day, just pick a song, a 3-minute song, and dance it out. And then after that 3-minute song, honestly, after that 3 minutes, I have a lot more energy, and it's just a really nice transition between your workday and your evening. Writing in a journal is something that can really help you after a long day. I find that sometimes like brain dumping is the way I journal, so I just go through and write everything that happened during my day, if any feelings that were associated with those things happen, to just really get them down on paper, get them all out. And then after I've finished my journaling about my day, it's kind of out. I got all the feelings out I needed to about it, and it's just like a release of energy, and really able to move on to your next activity planned for your evening. Another really nice thing that I like to do after a stressful day is some aromatherapy. So I have my little diffuser, it's back there in the corner, that's on all the time. I have it on in the daytime, in the evenings, I go to sleep with it. I have 2 in my house, actually. I really like the brand Eden's Gardens for essential oils. They have a lot of synergy blends, which I really enjoy, that are just like blends of different essential oils for a specific purpose. The synergy blends that I use a lot are Good Night, which obviously I use when I go to sleep. And then I also like Stress Relief, which I will use after a long day, or Guardian. So those are my 3 favorite blends that I use. They can really relax and restore you after a stressful day. Another thing I like to do is meditate. It kind of goes along with dancing, but it's the other thing where it's just like, I just want to relax, I want to unwind, I want to chill out, I don't want to like meditate and purposefully think about nothing. So I find that meditation is another thing, like with the dancing, even 3 minutes of meditation can really like turn your day around, give you energy, kind of refocus everything that you're on. One of my favorite things to do if I'm really in need to restore myself after a stressful day is to pamper myself. So I have some go-tos that I like to do about once a week, usually on those more stressful days, or even the evenings that are a little bit longer that I know I have more time and space to do these things. I will do a coconut oil hair mask. So I just soak my hair in coconut oil and let it soak. And honestly, I let it soak while I do some of the other things on this list and kind of make it a whole like pamper myself night. I'll also do a clay face mask. So I'm a real big fan of clay face masks. So I'll put that on. If I need to exfoliate my legs, do that. So just basically anything body care wise, I'll like lump into a little pamper yourself after a long day package for myself, which makes your home spa experience a little nicer. So that's something that I really try to incorporate if I'm trying to really restore and recuperate my energy after a long stressful day, or even on a weekend if it's been a long week. Just really focusing on things that bring back my energy. Taking a bath is something that I do not do often enough, but it goes along with the pampering myself. So if I've had a really long day or a really stressful week, I'll go through a little like routine where it starts with my hair, my face, all of this, and then I'll leave all these things soak while I have a bath. And then during the bath, bring in some of the other things that I've mentioned, the aromatherapy, light a candle, meditate, put on a guided meditation. While I'm in the bath, this kind of gives you an all-in-one little self-care home spa package thing that I like to do for myself. I think the thing that I would recommend most to you on this list is our last one, and that is to go to sleep early. I know that I sometimes don't go to sleep early after a long day just because my mind's still going and I'm still focused on all of the things from the day, but I find that if I really don't want to do anything else kind of on this list, or if I don't feel good, if I just have low energy, instead of trying to get other things done, even if I have told myself I will, or there are things that are on my to-do list, I will take a pause, take a step back, and see if going to sleep early and waking up and doing these things would be better suited for me. I find that after a really long day, I'm not very productive. Choosing to do the things in the morning is honestly a better thing for me, but of course, like I tell you guys with every video that I'm giving suggestions, is really just you have to find what works for you. So if you're a night owl, going to sleep early still might help you, but maybe without the plans of waking up to finish all the tasks. These are my go-tos for how to restore myself after a stressful day. So I really encourage you to pick out some, try out one a day after your long day at work or whatever, or make it a night that you look forward to. So you've had a really long week and that Thursday or Friday is going to be really rough, and just focus on putting together a nice little at-home spa package for yourself and doing these things. A lot of the things you probably are more than capable of, or you can DIY a couple of these. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you take some or all of these kind of tips and apply them to your life and see how they work in your life. Thank you so much for watching. If you could go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. Love you guys.